I'll admit something surprised me the first time I spent some real time inside this vehicle, the CX-90 PHEV. Mazda isn't supposed to build SUVs that feel this close to luxury brands, right? And here we are, a plug-in hybrid three-row SUV that drives smoother than many vehicles, wearing premium badges and costs thousands less. That got my attention immediately, and it should yours. Right now, three-row SUVs are everywhere, but most of them feel like appliances. Yeah, practical, but kind of forgettable. The CX-90 PHEV Premium, which I have here, is aimed at families who want practicality and something that actually feels enjoyable behind the wheel. If driving matters even a little bit to you, this one deserves a serious look and possible test drive from your local dealership. To schedule one, visit quotes.everymandriver.com. The exterior design is classic Mazda, clean, athletic, and upscale without trying too hard. This has long proportions, sculpted body panels, and a front end that looks confident without looking aggressive. In a parking lot full of bulky three-row SUVs, this one manages to look more elegant than oversized. And then you step inside, and the cabin immediately sets the tone. Materials look and feel more premium than most mainstream competitors. Soft surfaces, clean stitching, and thoughtful design touches give this interior a refined atmosphere. It doesn't scream luxury, but it quietly whispers it if you listen closely. The first thing I noticed when sitting in the driver's seat was how natural everything feels. The steering wheel position, the seat height, the visibility, all of it just works. You don't feel like you're piloting a giant SUV. It actually feels manageable. And here's something I'd watch closely on your test drive. Pay attention to how the plug-in hybrid system transitions between electric and gas power. Mazda did a nice job smoothing that handoff, but like most hybrids, you occasionally feel the engine step in during heavier acceleration. It's not bad, it's just something buyers should experience firsthand. Technology inside leans toward simplicity rather than spectacle. The infotainment system isn't the flashiest in the class, but it's logical and pretty easy to use. Smartphone integration works as expected, and the available Bose audio system delivers impressive sound quality on those longer drives. Now let's talk about the real highlight here, and that's the plug-in hybrid powertrain. The CX-90 PHEV combines a gasoline engine with an electric motor for combined output of around 323 horsepower. Around town, it can run on electric power alone for short trips, which is great for daily errands or commuting. Now, when the gas engine joins the party, the CX-90 feels strong and confident. Acceleration is smooth rather than explosive, but it never feels strained. Merging onto highways or passing slower traffic happens easily, and the drivetrain feels composed under pressure. Mazda's engineers, I think, also did something most automakers overlook. They made the big SUV enjoyable to drive. You don't even notice it as a big SUV. Steering's precise, body movement very controlled, and their overall balance feels tighter than most three-row competitors. It generally feels like a smaller Mazda. I noticed something while filming my walk-around videos for this vehicle. Even standing next to it, it feels smaller than most three-row SUVs, at least on the outside. That's actually a benefit. It's easier to maneuver in parking lots and tight streets than some of the larger competitors. You'll have to see for yourself. The second row seating, comfortable, spacious. My kids like it. Families can choose captain's chairs or a bench seat depending on your trim configuration. Either way, the second row provides plenty of room for adults or car seats. The third row is usable, and let's be honest, it's not the largest in the segment. Adults can fit in there for shorter trips, but kids will be happier back there on longer drives. If maximum third row space is your priority, some rivals do offer more. All right, cargo capacity. It's practical, but not class leading. With all seats in place, there's enough room for your groceries, your sports bags, luggage, maybe for a weekend trip. Fold those seats down, and the space opens up significantly for larger loads. Now, fuel economy. This is where the PHEV system shines. For short daily commutes, I think a lot of drivers can operate mostly on electricity, saving a lot on fuel. On the longer trips, the gas engine removes any range anxiety. Now, that combination is exactly why plug-in hybrids are gaining in popularity. Ownership costs should be reasonable for this class. Mazda has built a reputation for solid reliability and quality interiors over the years. Maintenance costs are generally predictable, and the hybrid battery carries a long warranty. That's good for your peace of mind. Now, here's where things might get interesting for buyers maybe like yourself. The premium trim of the PHEV hits a strong balance of features and price. Dealers will absolutely try to push you toward the top trims loaded with their expensive packages. Here's what I'd actually do. Start with the premium or premium sport and only add what you truly need. If you're cross-shopping, look closely at the Grand Highlander hybrid or the Telluride or the Palisade, maybe even the Pilot. Each, of course, has its strengths, but when it comes to driving feel and interior polish, the Mazda quietly stands out. One thing I'll say about the CX-90, it's a reminder that driving enjoyment doesn't have to disappear just because you have a family. Most three-row SUVs feel like tools. This one feels like something you might actually enjoy driving. Here's my verdict. The CX-90 PHEV Premium blends efficiency, refinement, and everyday practicality extremely well. No, it's not the roomiest SUV in the class, but it may be the most satisfying to drive. The plug-in hybrid system adds real value for commuters and families alike, and the interior punches well above its price point. But before you schedule a test drive, visit quotes.everymandriver.com. Make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, maybe Mazda isn't in your area, change that zip code. If you're willing to travel maybe 15, 20 minutes outside your area, it could save you hundreds, possibly thousands on your next new or used car, truck, or SUV. That's quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a direct link below this video. And if this helped you, please consider clicking subscribe. I've been uploading new videos every week since 2012 and daily the last couple of years. It only takes 2 seconds and really helps support this channel. Until I see you next time, thanks for watching. Adios.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
You can save $50 right now on the Nuvio Recovery Chiller. It works with any tub, bathtub, cold tub, indoors or out. Just plug it in, set the temperature, and start plunging. Use my code below and grab your deal today. Want to save 5% on your very own at-home barrel sauna? I've partnered with Almost Heaven to hook you up. This has been a game changer for my recovery and daily routine. Use my code and link below and start sweating smarter. You can save 5% on the red light panel that I use every week. This platinum LED Biomax works anywhere. Bedroom, gym, recovery room, and is packed with science-backed benefits. Use my code below and start feeling the difference today.